Okay, now here we add all the needed layout files for the application. So first we can set up the local database. That means we can create the SQLite database, and first we are going to save information to the SQLite database. So for that we need to create some Java classes. So here I'm going to create a Java class with the class name contact. In that class here I am going to declare some variables. Sync status, it is an integer. Now we need the getter and setter methods for these two variables. So select getter and setter methods. Now for this class we need some constructor. And for this constructor we need two parameters. Now from the constructor here I am going to call the setter methods. Okay, now we need to create another Java class. So create another Java class with the class name DB contract. So the purpose of this class, we can define some constant variables in this class. Also, this class is used to define the database structure of the SQLite database. So here in this class, here I'm going to declare some variables. So here I declare two integer variables, sync status OK and sync status failed. For the variable sync status OK, the value is 0, and for the variable sync status failed, the value is 1. Both are static final variables. Okay, so now we can set up the recycler view. So go to the activity main.xml, here the recycler view with ID recycler view, and here is the edit text with ID name. So go to main activity.java. Here we need to declare some variables. So create variable for recycler view. Now create a variable for edit text. Now we need to initialize these variables. For the recycler view we need some layout manager. Now we need to initialize these variables. So initialize the recycler view. Now find it. Now initialize the text view, edit text. Now initialize the layout manager for the recycler view. Here it is a linear layout and pass the context. Now set the layout manager for the recycler view. Now set some property on recycler view to improve performance. You can change this value, set has fixer size into true. Okay, so now we can create the adapter for the recycler view. So create a new Java class with the class name recycler adapter, and that class extends adapter. And here you need to implement some methods. Here you need to implement methods like on create view holder, on bind view holder, and get item count. So first here I'm going to define the view holder class. that extends view holder, and here we need to define some constructor. And for this method, here the return type is an object of the view holder class. And for this method, the first parameter is an object of the view holder class. So now inside the view holder class, here we need to declare some variables. First one is an image view. I name it as sync status. Now we need some text view. Now from the constructor we can initialize these two variables. First initialize the image view. Typecast that one into an image view. And we can use this parameter item view. So item view dot find view by id, img sync. Now we can initialize the text view. Typecast that one into text view. Here it is txt name. Okay, now in this class here we need to declare some variables. Here I am going to declare some array list. Here this array list contains some object of the contact class. Now for initializing this array list, here I need a constructor. So create a constructor for this class. This constructor with one parameter, it is an array list. Now from the constructor we can initialize the array list. Okay, now from the get item count method we can return the size of the array list. Now go to the onCreate view holder. Here create some variables for the view class. Layout inflator dot from parent dot get context and inflate parent, and there is one more parameter, you can pass false for it. And finally from this method we need to return an object of the view holder class. So new my view holder, and for this class, for the constructor of that class, you need to pass the view object. Now go to the onBind view holder. From this method we can set the resources on the view components. So first we can set the name on the text view. So holder dot name dot set text. First we need to get the object from the array list. So array list dot get and pass the position. Now you can use the getter method from the class. So get name. Now we need to identify the sync status. So here I declare some variables. Sync status and get it from the array list. Get the object from the array list and call the getter method get sync status. So here we need to check some condition. If sync status equal to dbContract dot sync status OK, In that case, we can select an image suitable for sync status OK from the drawable folder. So holder dot sync status dot set image resources r dot drawable dot OK. That means sync status is OK. Else, that means if sync status failed, in that case we have to display another image. So holder dot sync status dot set image resource r dot drawable dot sync. Okay, now we finished the coding for the recycler adapter.